Oi, oi.
Hello, we are back,
Back once again.
and hopefully more regularly.
I know it's been a mad few weeks, hasn't it?
It's been busy. It's been fucking blustery. It's been stormy. It's been fucking everything.
I know, but things are going well, Dave. So,
They are. But yes, sorry for last week, guys. The storm stopped us from doing it last week.
yeah, it was bad. Like,
We all got
buses
fucking
cancelled,
blown away.
fucking blown away, fucking slates came off my roof.
I know that's mad.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I thought found was quite funny about it? See, watching the chaos of trees blowing over and fences falling down and everything. There was pigeons standing on the roof across the way from me, and they weren't moving anywhere. I was like, "How the fuck's a pigeon not blown away, but fucking trees falling
Trees are
over?"
falling over all over the show.
The pigeons are just standing there going, "What the fuck's all this about?"
Crazy, isn't it? But no, my fence broke about a month and a half ago in the wind. And then all I done was set pavers up on this at each side of
I
the
just
pillar
support it.
to support it.
Yeah.
And it didn't blow down again.
Well, that
So that's okay. I suppose that's good. Like,
it done the trick.
it worked.
So what's been your crack?
Not a lot, mate.
Been busy. Music is now
Been
starting
busy
to flow
making
again.
music. That's about it. Haven't really done
It's
anything.
been no.
Well, Arsenal are winning 3-1 against City, so that's a fucking plus.
Woo! I love how by you giving out these wee details, it's we timestamp of exactly when this was
Recorded.
Yep.
We're currently on February the 2nd at 2 minutes past 6. We're an hour early this week, so
All right, the talking
everyone
clock.
might not be ready.
Well, if you are,
The
happy
live
days.
stream might not be as busy as it usually is.
Guys, it's been we've been here since 11 a.m. this morning.
Yeah.
It's been a long productive day. So you're getting this an hour early so that we can go home and get our
Chill
dinner.
out. And I had another tune made for a client today.
Yep.
It's fucking. Listen to it there before we come on here. It's fucking whopping,
It
actually.
is. It's really
There's some thump out of it, like.
really old 90s trance vibe
Yeah.
to it. It does. It really brings you back to
Jackie Alltrades, master and none.
I know. Well, here, fucking, it does the trick, pays the bills, mate. That's it. At the end of the day, I have a fucking list of shit that I want to talk to you about since we haven't fucking been able to sit and congregate.
Good.
And
I'm sure things that I wanted to talk to you about will pop up in my head as we get to go on, like, but that's about it.
Now, some of the things on my list are just little random thoughts that popped into my head, and I was like, I wonder what that is. And then there's other things that I've seen in the news, and I was like, fuck, we need to dig into this, right? So, the first one, have you heard about Little's opening their first ever bar in Northern Ireland?
I've seen something about it.
Mate, I'm so happy about this. But
so, can you go in for a pint while your missus is shopping?
Yeah, so pretty much, do you know Little's and Dundonald?
Yeah.
They are opening a bar, right?
That's only down the street from you too.
Yeah, but there's a more special matter to this, mate. I am, like, you can see the smile. I am fucking buzzing about this, right? Back in the day when I was a kid, I used to go drinking at the back of Little's.
I talked about that on the show.
I sucked my first bucket at the back of Little's. We used to sit there in the car and listen to tunes that we've just made at Little's. And now it's come full circle where I can actually go for a drink at Little's
legally.
But it changed to B&M for a while. Like B&M bought it over, and I refused. Like, no, it's Little's. I don't give a fuck what it says in the sign. And then Little's bought it back.
4-1 to Arsenal.
Ooh.
Stick out your pipe and smoke it,
City or shit though. But yeah, man, it's gonna be fucking great. First pub. Like, it's weird. Like, no one's gonna say, "Oh, here."
So it's actually in the shopping centre.
Yeah.
So it's just like a way Marks and Spencers have a cafe.
Yeah, but the premises of where it is a very big store. Like,
yeah,
they already had applied. They've been trying to do this for 4 years. They'd applied for planning permission and they got it, but they weren't granted the license because, as we've talked about in the show, you're not allowed to grant legally any more liquor licenses in Northern Ireland. You have to buy them off somebody so you can still keep trading.
Or you can't buy them, or you can't buy a license. It's just extortion.
They're not allowed to issue any new licenses. You have to. That's why.
Well, I thought they were allowed
because they're so dear, but they're not legally in Northern Ireland.
Because the Northern Ireland Club, your guy was going to open the restaurant in there.
Yeah.
The Northern Ireland Club's away now, and it's a good big building, but he wasn't doing it because it was pointless spending that much money just to get the license. Yeah. So he bought the bar next door just.
Well, what the problem for Little's was, there's an off license beside them, and Philip Russell's, who's the owner of all the wine marks, have been arguing, saying, no, you are just doing this to put us out of business. And Little's were like, well, no, we're a bar. You used to have the moat down the road. and they were like,
What's that?
the moat used to be
Rubies now?
no, Rubies is on. Rubies used to be the elk, or is what used to be the elk.
Yes,
But
right.
what they've now done is they've bought the liquor license that the moat held because the moat's not being rebuilt anymore. So they've took the liquor license from
Yeah.
them, but because they're now not within the same radius as Rubies, within a like you're talking fractions of a centimeter of miles here, they are now after 4 years allowed to open a bar.
Madness.
I can't fucking wait, mate. See to just walk down and be like, "Can I have a pint in Little's,
Can you
please?"
walk about and drink it while you're doing your shopping?
No. It's just going to be a pub.
Right.
Like it's going to be there will be Little's where you can go shopping,
And then
and then
Little's.
beside it there will then be Little's where you can go and get pissed for the
I
night.
wonder if their drink will be as cheap, like cheaper than.
Well, that's what I think because Little's wine and all is great, but it's like
Because I heard that Rubies is there. They
Oh,
have a
yeah.
darts team out there, and whenever they came over to our place, we're like, "Holy fuck! It's only like $2.60 a pint."
Aye.
The fuck! It's like fucking $5.20 or something over there.
I'll talk to you about off camera about the reasons for that. But no, it is. It's I would imagine they're going to stock their own brand and supply that they get in the supermarket. What the fuck would you pay a wholesaler
I
to
know.
ship
Yeah.
stuff in whenever you're already getting it shipped in yourself?
Mm.
I would maybe it's not going to be a bar because I haven't given too much details although it's going to be a bar. Maybe they will only sell
Bottles.
whatever you can buy in little, so you're not going to get like a full fucking range of all these mad cocktails and stuff. But
Yeah.
there will be vodka, there will be whiskey, there will be wine, there will be beer.
Mm.
There you go.
That's all you need.
Realistically, you get off that glider stop and everyone gets fucking liquored.
That's it. It'll be interesting to see whether it works out or not.
But it'll be weird because that's what Nicole was saying to me is like when you're like, oh, here you coming down to Witherspoons or you coming
Bars
down
are
to...
rowdy, like. Do you know what I mean? That's
Aye.
what I'm saying. So, like, if you have a Little's bar and
But
you're
that's
doing
why
your
they're testing
shopping,
in Dundonald, man. People aren't going to be rowdy in Dundonald.
mate, it's beside Ballybean, or fucking these are all hellions up there.
There's nothing wrong with
Fuck's
Ballybean,
sake.
is there? But it doesn't really roll off the tongue. Oh, here, do you want to come down to Little's for a pint?
I'll go down for a little pint.
Yeah. But it'll be it's gonna be fun. We'll go up and do a wee review of it, sure.
100%. I'm up for it. But I know fair play to me. Business is business is business.
But you see now all sorts of stores that are combining. They've just combined two stores under the one idea.
That's it.
They're like, how can we push
Like
our thing more?
IKEA, fucking
IKEA's
meatballs and fucking furniture.
It's like we came for a sofa, but we stayed for the meatballs. It's like we came to get
See,
our
to be
groceries,
fair, mate,
but
the
we stayed because we're lit.
like it's all cheap as fuck. Like the chips are nice, the fucking hot dogs are nice. It's all alright, like for what you pay.
Never had an IKEA.
No,
I've never had it.
See for what it is, like it's fucking dead on, like.
Yeah.
You get a chip for like 70p and it's like a full large McDonald's chip.
Aye, but you're like, you know what I mean? You're just an IKEA. You're not if you're expecting gourmet food, then don't be going to a furniture shop.
I know it's better than some fucking burger vans, like. So it is.
But that'd be hard though.
Nah,
I reckon your cooking would be better than some burger vans, and you don't cook.
Fucking, you best believe it, mate.
I cook you a fucking steak, Rick.
I fucking cook you a bit of toast. I'm a lead at making toast, mate.
Do you know, Bob, I was thinking of you and your toast yesterday. I can't remember what I was doing, but you popped into my head, and I was like, hey, he's fucking mad for toast.
I used to be like, I'm not as much anymore.
No, but like going to airports and stuff, you're like, right, I need a smoke, and then I need to find out where the fuck.
What about fucking wankers? Fucking Belfast International Airport, fucking stopping their smoking garden.
Whenever I see that, I swear to God, it popped into my head. I was like,
did you not see my comment?
No.
I just wrote, go and fuck yourselves.
I just thought of how difficult it's going to be to travel with you to Belfast International now, because you don't like coming into a building until you've had a good smoke. And like Belfast City kills you. You went out and got multiple.
When we got delayed,
yeah,
fucking right.
And now you won't be able to do it in Belfast International. Just stop vaping, mate.
That's a good idea.
You know, I don't vape anymore. I've stopped.
No, you just smoke.
I don't smoke.
I'm sleeping outside having to smoke about 10 times.
Fags are stinking, man. I would never smoke a fag anymore. They are disgusting.
All right, wacky baggy.
But that's different. The
with tobacco in it.
Why don't you get them nicotine salt things that everybody's
it's
fucking...
not the nicotine is the problem, mate. It's the fucking taste of the vape. There's hardly any nicotine in mine.
Just buy a load of sweets then. Get like fucking 3 bag of tutti frutti sweets and just chew them. Like, yummy. Walk about like a food glue.
No, I'll just smoke in the airport, and if they want to throw me out, they can go fuck.
Apart from making fun of you for it, it is ridiculous.
It's stupid, aye.
Like they
Yeah,
said,
it's the worst smoking garden in Europe, and they fucking closed it.
Because it's getting vandalized all the time. Like, how can you vandalize a little metal box?
Is that what the reason was?
That's the reason why it keeps getting vandalized.
Because whenever I read the thing, it didn't give a reason. Like, but I was like, "What the fuck is like?"
That's
everyone went mad. Everyone went mental about it. Like,
of course. Like as much as I'm joking about it, like I would be pissed
see, the
off.
only good thing is it takes you 2 seconds to get through them new security scanners. Now, you could just go outside and down back in it handily enough. Like,
it's annoying.
It is annoying. Like,
and sometimes
because it was right beside the bar, mate.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Whereas at least when you go to Dublin, you're right beside the bar. There's a full beer garden.
Yeah.
Like you go to fucking France or any Belgium, there's fucking actual like wee rooms everywhere. No, there's like wee rooms. See the Paris one? There's wee rooms every fucking 50 yards in the airport. Glass rooms. You just walk in and have a smoke.
No, see, I don't like that though.
It's rough, like because it's
you walk into those. You don't even need to light up a fag. You just walk in, breathe, and walk out again. That's a full smoke. It's no. I don't like the inside ones.
They're rough.
It has to be outside.
Especially as a non-smoker, a vapor.
Yeah.
I don't like you go in there and it's just
how bad you
stink coming out.
Like, see, even when I was a smoker,
I did every airport inside. In Europe has a fucking proper smoking garden.
Yeah.
There's only a couple. Fucking Bristol has it. Cardiff doesn't. No, Cardiff does. Cardiff does have a steel box.
Yeah.
It does. Everyone, there's only maybe 2 airports or something we've been in where you can go for a smoke.
Cardiff's the one that's just off the back of the restaurant.
Yeah.
And Bristol's the one that you actually are on the ground floor. And
yeah. And they're all steel boxes. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
Fuck Belfast International Airport, the fucking dicks.
Stick out in the manifesto, mate.
Aye. Smoking gardens have to be fucking issued every airport in the country.
All 2 of them. 3.
Well,
Londonderry Airport, and then you've got 3.5 because you've got Ards. But that Ards Airport is just like
it's a fucking smoking garden on its own.
That's what we should do. Anyone who smokes flies.
But mate, no, I mean you go on your flights delayed. You know what I mean?
On the subject of flights, the fucking whale veer off here. Have we got our tinfoil hats? What about all the flights crashing in America?
It's a good time to be going to America, isn't it?
I would hate to be flying to America.
Was it not 2 helicopters?
No, one
helicopter went into a plane.
Hawk flew into a plane, and then the next day was a Learjet crashed into a street.
Was it not
it was a medical.
I thought it was a medical helicopter.
It was a medical airplane, and it crashed into a residential street.
It's a Chinese, mate. We're trying to get at Trump.
It's 5G, mate. 5G
for the tariffs.
It's fucking mental though.
It's scary. Like
just.
This is the problem with social media and all, though. Like, see if this was 50 years ago, you would never knew this happened.
Well, you would probably hear about it on the news, but it would just be that's terrible. It wouldn't be.
It wouldn't be. You don't actually see it happen.
Yeah.
Whereas it's same with like if fucking some gangster gets shot in fucking Mexico, you would never have heard about it, but now you see it on fucking TikTok or whatever.
In a collaboration of top 10 gangsters who've been shot this month. State of the age. Did you see who number 1 is?
I think she was Colombian or something, but she was like a full smoke show. You want to see her, mate? Like 10 out of 10 good looks.
Right.
And they were scooping her for like fucking 87 murders or something. She was a Sicario.
Bollocks.
You want to see her too, mate?
She did.
She was a Sicario.
Holy shit.
Mate, you want to see her too getting brought in, and you're just like, whoa! Like all you needed to do was start an OnlyFans. Like you didn't need to kill people, you crazy bitch. It's so bad, mate.
You could have just showed people you're a hole.
Show people you're a hole. You didn't need to put holes in them.
Maybe the Wi-Fi down there is really bad.
I was trying to upload.
Takes 4 days.
I was trying to get Starlink, but your fucking tariff stopped me. Fucking dicks.
But yes, back to my list of questions, right? So this is one that, do you know when you're lying in bed and you're about to fall asleep and then your brain's like, yoo-hoo, question, and you're like, fuck you. See if you're deaf, now not like if you're born deaf, right? Stop smiling because it's not gonna be a bad thing.
I know where it's going.
If you're deaf, right? Do you have a voice in your head? Like, know the voice you talk to yourself with?
Do you know there's only 40% of people have that?
Mm-hmm. I only found that out recently.
I talk to myself all day.
Yeah.
Like
But it's because
madness.
we're
Like.
loners.
Probably.
But do you think if you're deaf and you've never heard
No, you
speech,
wouldn't.
but then what do you have?
The same as the people who
Do
are
you
not
do,
deaf and don't have
do you
anything.
have visions of someone doing like gang signs
But
in
you
your
would
head?
never have a vision. This is the thing. There's nothing to visualize.
Well, they're not blind, they're deaf.
Oh, right enough. Edit that out.
Oh fuck!
I was just testing you, mate. Let's see you were paying attention.
Do you know the way they
I
have sign language
uh
throwing up gang signs? But would like that? Like, how would your thought work if you were deaf?
I know.
Because if you're blind, you could still have the voice to talk to yourself because you can hear things.
Can't even ask him.
You can't. You can
What do you see? I suppose. I don't know, man. It's a weird one. Because I know, like, everything I do, like, see, you're a fucking dickhead. What's you there for? Stomp your toe. You're like, you fucking stupid cunt. That bed's been there for 5 years and you still fucking crack your toe on it.
But on the same coin of that, if you were blind, like
if you were blind, you wouldn't have seen Elon Musk's Nazi salute.
Yeah, did you hear about it?
I did not see that coming.
But you wouldn't you would have to visualize things differently because you would never like if I tried to describe a ball to you and said, right, first of all it's round, how as a blind person do you have a reference to what, like, you could feel what round is, but that could be anything for all you know.
Aye, that's right.
Oh, Jason, I was watching there's some class documentary called the Secret Science of the Nazis, and it goes into like Joseph Mengele and all.
Mate, see him, Warner von Braun.
Aye.
Do you know he wrote a fucking book, a fiction book before that?
Yeah.
The Elon was the fucking Prime Minister of Mars.
No, I didn't know that.
Aye, pull that up, mate. Fucking, it was a book. That and the leader of Mars, and he had a like a friend called Donald Trump. Oh, I mean, like, it's so fucking mad. Mate, it's fucking crazy. I seen it on Twitter. Elon Musk shared it.
The text claimed the book predicted that Mars later would be called Elon.
Isn't that nuts, mate?
1953.
So that was when he was working for NASA.
See all that
That's madness, mate.
Operation Paperclip, like that was nuts.
Like, so Warner von Braun was literally a Nazi scientist, and what happened was after the war, the Americans when I went, yo, because they see all the nuclear stuff and all that, it was us that gave them it, because we were like, listen, we need equipment, and Roosevelt was like, we don't want to get involved. He wanted to get involved, but he knew the American people wouldn't.
Yeah.
And Churchill was like, listen, we have the atom bomb basically nearly done. We just don't have the resources to do it. Here's what we think. They give him jet engines. They give him fucking rockets. The British give everything. The Americans says, right, you work on it over there in peace.
Yeah.
Help us. So they basically fucked us. So when it went in at the end, they got Warner von Braun, brought him and created NASA. He's the one that got them to the moon and all.
Yeah.
Like, that's fucking madness. And he's predicting that the fucking leader of Mars is going to be called Elon.
But what's mad about it is, though, all those scientists that done horrific fucking things, all in the name of fucking exploration. Like, to be fair, there's a lot of shit that we use now that if it wasn't for the Germans doing horrific things, our lives wouldn't be as cushy as what they are now.
Yeah.
So it's like, well,
that's how you know Elon's not a Nazi, because the Nazis made good cars.
You
Here all day, kids.
You look at all them, like the wee secretary people.
5-1.
No one cares.
Arsenal shit.
Football
5-1. That's fucking Man City.
But the
that's another 17-year-old score.
Secretaries and shit that got prosecuted that were Auschwitz going, well, you definitely knew. But all these scientists got away with it because, well, here, you can help us, so we'll say fuck all about all the crimes you did as long as you just make sure that we...
What do you call him? Was it Rudolf Hess?
The 92-year-old or whatever?
No, he was the leader. He built Auschwitz.
Oh, wow.
And he did, like, he was one of these ones, like, see where his house is beside Auschwitz, see at the back gardens where they were killing people.
And he just loved it.
No, he didn't. But he was just he was one of these ones. He didn't like what was going on, but he was just following orders. He was a good soldier. And he was the one brought the whole Nuremberg trial to the fucking ground, because when they finally found him, he was working on some farm in the fucking middle of nowhere, and the Brits caught up with him, and he testified that Auschwitz was a real thing. But see, his house was on the back of Auschwitz, and they were burning people, and his kids had a swimming pool, and his missus, they all thought it was heaven. They thought it was the best place in the world we were living because he went under the tunnel from his house in the Auschwitz, directed all this madness, walked back and became a dad. And I see his daughter lives in America, and she was like, see them days, they were the fucking best days of our life. Like, he was such a loving man. He came home, we would have brought us skiing and fucking.
How the fuck you can
And
switch
he
your mind
built
up
it.
after
His
that?
cunt built Auschwitz. That's what they were saying. Like, see the tunnel? There must have been a point under the tunnel where he turned into Rudolf Hess.
Yeah.
And then on the way back, he turned into the Da.
Bro, it's like whenever Warren was on the show saying that he wore a different shirt when he goes home, so he
Yeah.
gets out of work mode.
That is madness. But because see what that tells you is that the Nazis, by and large, were just normal people doing mad things. Yeah. So like, people are like, oh, we could never be like that. Bollocks. Like, see, once an ideology gets that deep into society,
Yep.
everyone. It's just me over here, like the nationalists and the unionists.
You don't even need to go into the Nazis. That experiment where they take two people and they're like, right, you come in here, you go in there, and you've got lab coat people telling you, okay, I want you to give him an electric shock.
That's
and
right.
They do it 10 foot, and they do it the whole way up. And
They get pleasure out of it.
They get to the killer vote, and you can hear the other person screaming in pain, and the scientist going, "It's all right, they're fine, do it." And people are okay, and it's just to show that as long as somebody in science says you that it's okay,
Yeah.
and then the person stops screaming and all, and they're like, "Oh fuck, I've killed him." And they're like, "It's okay, don't worry about it. Fine, you can just leave." But it's all just sound effects. They just make it sound as if you killed someone. But again, it's just science.
It just shows
if you
you,
see
yeah.
somebody in a white coat and they say this is okay, you keep doing it. Boop.
Yeah, that's it. With the Nazis, there was extremists, but most of them were just normal Joe Blogs who joined the army for good money and whatever. But it's the same with, like, that's why they built Auschwitz, because see, when they went into fucking Eastern Europe, they were shooting them all. So they were shooting all the Jewish people.
Yeah.
And they were like, hold on, this is making our soldiers, like, giving them PTSD, and we're wasting an awful lot of money on bullets.
And they're also on fucking methamphetamine.
So they were like, how can we protect our soldiers where they're not actually seeing the death? And they were like, oh, I have an idea. Why don't we fucking gas them all?
Yeah.
Rudolf Hess, who was such a great family guy. It's fucking madness. You listen to a story on it. Like,
sure, it was the Nazis, or they give mosquitoes malaria.
Is that that?
It was part of that program. It was they done it. They were experimenting on ways that you could kill civilizations very quickly, and then just as they'd cracked this, the Italians turned on them, sold them down the river. So the Nazis flooded all this marshland in Italy and released the mosquitoes and created a malaria epidemic in Italy just to fuck them over.
What's that quote? Evil can only thrive when good people say nothing.
Yeah.
Like, it's so true, mate. Like, that could have been stopped if the good people of Germany had stood up. But then I suppose, like, if your fucking country's falling apart, and now next minute you have a fucking your inflation was killing you, and then next minute you've got a few quid in your pocket. You're like,
this guy's sorting the country out. You're like, oh, sweet.
Like big Donald Trump, I mean, and he'll be in charge of America for 20 years, take over Greenland, Panama Canal, Canada,
and we'll all die.
Fucking go after Canada, we'll fucking get stuck in them.
We're all gonna be pawns. So to get back to the question, then, what type of voice do you reckon deaf people have?
9.
No, that's split personalities, mate.
No, but it is funny, like that we did go on a whirlwind there, didn't we?
Well, it just it happens. You know what I mean? That's what's fun about all this.
No, they don't have a voice, mate, because they can't hear. That's my answer.
But so I was just being a dick there.
Surely a Google would sort that out.
What
the blind people hear.
That's to defeat the whole purpose of having a podcast where we can just discuss stupid things.
But we did just discuss it. Now we can find out the real answer and be educational.
I don't really want. Okay.
Come on, the Arsenal. Fucking 3-1-5-1. What did deaf people hear in their inner monologue?
I searched for, do deaf people have sound in their head, and the first thing was, can deaf people hear the sound of crunchy food through their head while they eat?
What does that say? Actually, that's a great one. What the fuck does that say? Because my guess is no. Like, they would maybe hear the vibrations.
That's all.
Donna says they do. They're none voices, surely.
You mean you mean?
And then at the end it goes, Batman.
Oh Jesus! The first comment. My wife is an audiologist, so I'll do my best to pass on what I've learned. And then he proceeds to write.
That's like me saying my dad's a doctor, so I'll do my best to fucking pass on.
He's wrote 14 paragraphs, and then the last one goes, I know I went a bit far beyond the point, but let me just sum these two things up.
That's a good thing about ChatGPT. I would copy and paste that and just put in a ChatGPT and give me 5 bullet points.
I'm not willing to read all that.
No.
Something to do with regulating the pressure. I don't know. The answer's no, long and the short of it.
Hey Siri. ChatGPT.
GBT?
Fuck off.
Are you deaf?
Do deaf people have an inner monologue?
Hey there, how's it going?
Hey there.
Do deaf
I'm doing
people...
great.
Fuck off, you fucking knobhead. That didn't work.
Who wants to know, mate?
That's the voice you hear in his head. How you doing, Donna, anyway? Hope you're well.
Yes, long time, Donna.
We'll see you next month.
We will. Yes, but when is that then? Let's talk about our gig.
29th.
29th of March. Yes.
Then Colours, playing Newport. Name of all the shit that's going on too.
When's Colours? August?
August.
Yeah, so catch us there, guys.
I mean, it's Colour. Like, we're playing there with fucking... Like, Dappy and all's playing. And
I know.
Phase 2.
We'll go up to Dappy and be like, what's happening?
How's Talisa doing?
It was his cousin, wasn't it?
Do you remember the video of her sucking dick?
That's what I mean. Was it not his cousin? Or is Talisa his cousin?
I think she's his cousin.
No.
I mean, I didn't realize. Me and Dubs were massive back in the day. Like,
oh yeah, and those were huge.
Oh, I fucking right were.
Not my cup of tea, like, but
24th in it.
Maybe. It all goes through.
It'll come through. It comes through. It'll come up in our diary a couple of days before. It'll be like, right, we're going here.
If you go on phase2.co.uk,
you will find all details.
On the topic of American politics, since you were banging on about Big Trump, did you see that there was a US senator who wanted to ban wanking?
What?
Swear to God, man.
It's the 29th.
Oh, fight.
29th of March.
Yeah, there's something. Where have I got his name? I don't think I have his name. But yeah, his campaign was conception starts at erection, and it's all about abortion. It's like,
what a dickhead.
You shouldn't be having a wank because that's aborting children. Like, this was put into the fucking Senate for a chat. It's like, who's sitting there going, here?
How do you enforce that?
Exactly.
You have to get wee gloves on. You have to. Everyone in the state has to wear these gloves that have a timer on them.
The cops just coming around randomly knocking your door.
Imagine getting scooped. Oh, fucking Jason was caught wanking again. That's his 3rd time this week.
All the cops show up at the front door. Everybody's like, what's going on there? Oh, I heard number 14's been wanking again. Oh,
that's fucking
he's always on it. What's it?
Wait, did you see Trump come out about the drones?
No.
Did you say what it was? They all had permission to fly.
Was it all searching for people wanking?
No, they had permission to fly, and they looked into it. Instead of Biden just come out and saying at the start, everything that was up had permission to be there, and it was testing.
Well, that's what you would say if you didn't want to freak people out.
Well, I say nothing freaks him out more. Where Trump promised he would come out and tell us what it was.
I know, but that's what I mean. If you didn't want people to freak out about them not knowing, you would say that. Not saying anything is worse. Coming out and saying, here, it was us. It's sweet. We are doing something, and it's not fucking.
We're looking for a nuclear bomb. Mate, imagine your state. It's bad enough some American states have banned Pornhub, and then now you're not allowed to wank at all.
Imagine
that is the maddest thing, because there's no way to enforce that. Like, there's no way you can enforce that.
It would just be like random drug testing. Just the cops would have the cops just call at your door and just happen to catch you wanking or not.
Fucking hell.
Like, what? 1 second, he's cleaning up. Go.
There's toilet roll in the toilet. He didn't get to flush it.
They're just sitting there hearing his feet.
They're pulling. No, they're picking it out. Get that in the bag. Get that in the bag. Oh no, it's just moisturising cream. It's all right. Let him go.
But it's more, again, as we've talked about this before, there's a chain of command. Like, that's not just somebody has slipped that in there. Somebody has presented that idea to someone who's been like, okay, well, I'll do that for you if you do that for me. Sweet. Then they've passed it to their fucking person and here, stick that on that bill for me. And then they're like, oh, the Senate floor wants to call the no wanking ban. You're like, what?
That's got to be some evangelical Christian fucker. Like,
yeah. Hold on, we'll see if we can get his name. Who's the senator? That wants
do you know? I read a thing about women back in the day where like it used to be called some weird fucking thing, and they used to send them to the doctor, and the doctors used to finger them and relieve stress.
Was it not for headaches or something? I've heard
the-
that. It
it
was
was-
like migraines.
So the doctor, but it was basically the women were fucking getting delirious, and they were getting in there. The doctors were fingering them until they came, and then they were like all loving it after. And the husbands were like, "You need to do that more often. You're fucking really calmed down and chilled out." Your doctor was
Sort
fucking,
yourself out.
and it said in the article that that's whenever like fucking dildos started being invented because the doctor's hands were fucking aching.
Aye, wee wooden ones, and then they're like
Aye.
splinters. We found the guy. He was called. Oh, that's even better. So his
Sir
name,
Wank-a-lot.
he's called Bradford Black Mon, but the way it's spelled, it's like Black Mon.
Tom Hanks' son in the house. Jed Hanks, what do you call him?
He caused an uproar Monday, which would outlaw, and it's only for men, outlaw men from discharging genetic material without the intent to fertilize an embryo. Like, how fucking scientific can you get about wanking?
There's Donna says, why don't they do that now?
It's like, here,
Men these days are a wee bit more switched on. You see, men these days are more givers than they were back in the fucking 1800s.
But at least women don't get their heads chopped off now.
I know. It came a long way.
Imagine getting home and be like, oh, here, I'm going to go home and discharge some genetic material with no intent to fertilize an embryo.
Jewish people aren't allowed to do that. They're not allowed to spill their seed on the floor. That's like a big thing for Jews. You're not allowed to spill your seed on the floor. So like, they'll do it in the arse before they would do anything else. If they're going, like, no, I mean, they're not allowed to spill on the floor. So,
can you spunk on a
oh,
tissue?
yeah, exactly. That's what they put towels and all down, mate. I swear to fuck, mate, it's a real thing. Like,
I was about to say something.
that's like acidic, the acidic Jews.
Is that because they've got acidic spunk?
It's like fucking the Spider-Man's web.
No, it's not the Jewish. Is it Muslims who kneel down on the mat and pray to? That's okay. Then that joke's not going to work. we'll leave it up.
We'll leave it there.
But see, I was going to leave this to the end, but since we're on this, right?
Google it, Donna. It's real.
I heard. Oh, here, you hold your horses. If you're on Google something, you'll Google this, Donna. Some woman in Limerick several years ago died from an anaphylactic shock. Right. How did she get the anaphylactic shock? Because a dog spunked on her. She went out. She met a guy on Tinder, right? And it turned out that they were both feeling a bit extra horny. And he's like, "Do you want to fuck my dog?" And she was like, "Okay." And the three of them done the business. And then the dog blew his load.
That's nuts.
It turned out she was allergic to dog spunk. And then she went to hospital and died.
I know, imagine going to the hospital. What's wrong with me?
No.
My dog just blew the load clean.
No, it gets better because the guy got arrested. And then the woman had children, like adult children, and they all had to go to court and listen to these stories about, because they were trying to accuse your man of murder. And he was like, well, no, this was all consensual. How the fuck am I supposed to know she's allergic to dog spunk? And this went on for a week in court. And everybody had this listen to the details of how this woman got railed by a dog. Like, imagine listening to how your mum had a threesome and died because you fucked a dog.
Yeah, there was one going about the group chats from a girl over here. It was letting her it was a big fucking like boxer type thing right there, and she was videoing it. She got scooped, mate. She got lifted, so she did.
But could
the prohibition of extracting semen in vein in Hebrew. Can't read Hebrew, so I can't read that.
out of the main vein?
But that's what it is, spilling the seed. It's all in Hebrew, so I can't read it. It says one bit Judaism and masturbation, and then it's in Hebrew.
But like, is this a thing? Could we all be allergic to dog spunk? And we don't. It's like one of those things you don't know you're allergic to getting stung by bees until you get fucking stung by a bee. Like, how many people out there are actually allergic to dog spunk and don't know it? This could be quite a common thing throughout humans. There's just not a lot of people fucking dogs.
There's obviously a reason why you're not allowed to fucking do it.
I was in absolute wrinkles when I heard this. I was like, no, this
It's
can't be fucking
madness.
true. But yeah, man, how do you even go? Like, we've talked about how do you talk somebody into letting them piss or shit on you, but like that's a whole different thing. How do you talk someone in here, love?
You want to fuck my dog? He hasn't had a bit in a while.
It's like when she turns and gives me this eyes, want to fuck my dog?
Do you remember Kyle? Was it Kyle Walker's fucking missus? He videoed the pug licking her.
What?
Kyle, it was one of them Man City players. It was a pug licking her out. The wee dog was licking a fanny. Now it was like a 10-second thing. Then they all started laughing, and she knocked it away, going, "No."
That's 10 seconds too long.
Exactly. Mate, people are mad.
That's what happens when you get the horn. Like, I fucking go ahead there.
What's worse, the dog bucking you or you bucking the dog?
Oh, the dog bucking you. The dog bucking you is definitely worse than you bucking the dog.
Oh, fucking hell.
You're still in charge if you're doing the bucking.
The wee eyes looking back. What are you doing?
You fuck up, I'm your master. Do you want walks, do you? I will fucking keep going.
I want you to go a walk, the tail's waggling.
It'd be a lot worse if you're sitting there and you turn around and like, what the fuck? The wee tiny dog. You have to get like the wee steps. You get kids to get up to their toilet.
Fucking hell, wee chihuahua. Someone would have to hold it.
They were done well. It took us to 37 minutes before it got completely out of this week.
Fucking hell.
Would you rather be getting fucked by a dog or be fucking the dog?
No, would you rather, but what's worse?
No, definitely being fucked by the dog is a lot worse than
it is,
fucking
mate.
the dog. But dying because you're allergic to dog spunk is definitely the worst.
So I missed that. She actually died?
Oh,
No.
did I not tell you this?
No.
Oh yeah, she's dead. Like, yeah, she died. That's why they were trying to.
Could you imagine that? No, the speech at the funeral.
That's why it was in court, because they were trying to say that he killed her, and he was like, "Nah, how the fuck do I know she's allergic to dog spunk?" And her children had to sit and listen to all this, and he had to explain.
I love my ma, and we fucking we dogs over in the corner, gurning. Where's my
No, there is one sad part of this tale.
tail?
On the pun. They did put the dog down.
Once a dog can't have a rapist dog.
The dog,
Once it gets a taste of a fanny, it wants more.
the dog went down like a put down. But I thought that was awful. It's not the dog's fault. It's not like the dog was like, here, dog will bark a hole in the wall if I winked at you.
No, mate. Seeing where I had Millie, see the teddy got rid every day for fucking years.
But like, that's just what dogs are gonna do. But you can't put a dog down because its owner killed a woman with it.
And it was not like it ate it or bit her to death. Well, technically it did eat her.
Oh, fuck.
She was like, "No, you're not going in until you get a bit of foreplay first."
But again, it's our
I
way.
wonder if it locks, because you never had two dogs, mate, they lock together. Two dogs, mate, they're stuck together for 10 minutes, like.
The mate for life, do they?
No, but it is like seeing whenever I bred Millie, like we're stuck together. The dick was stuck inside her for a good 10 minutes after. Dogs lock together once a mate.
That's weird. Imagine the little people that you spunked your load and you were like, well,
unless it's the female that grabs on to make sure it all goes in the dog fan world, you know what I mean?
Very, very weird. Now here, there's your two extremes. One man wants to ban wank and the other one's fucking killing people with dog spunk.
There's a good way to assassinate people. A syringe full of dogs. Why have you got 15 dogs now? You're wanking them off in this syringe. Let's go.
You could just make the wee syringe like a wee dog flashlight.
Oh, fuck. There's been 15 people in Belfast died of dog spunk this month. Detectives are wondering what's going on.
Ectoplasm.
All the dogs start getting round up and put down
That's
in
secretly why we.
concentration camps. Dogs.
That's why we secretly haven't been doing the podcast the last few weeks. We've been fucking stalking up. Stephen, we're coming for you.
I reckon Stephen fucked a few dogs in his day.
Few dog dinners.
Sorry, Stephen. Don't be sending your solicitors after us.
If you do, we'll inject them with dog
Uh,
smoke.
If you do, we'll start another rumor. Start a rumor every week for the past 6 weeks. Turns out it was Stephen Nolan's dog. Stephen Nolan, he couldn't get it up because of his fat belly, so he asked the girl to ride his dog. I'll just start calling him Stephen Nolan. Allegedly. So whenever we do get brought in front of the courts, they don't say anything.
Oh, right, okay, I get you. Yeah,
It was Stephen Nolan.
No, it could be Neven Stolen. Neven Stolen.
Even stolen. Stole some young girl's life. Tell you that. Fuck.
Oh, how do you even come back from that? My face is sore. Sorry, guys. It's been a while since we fucking had chats too. There's a couple of videos I have for you, mate. One is there's two parts to it.
Right.
It's something mental, but there's a special guest appearance on it. I'll see if you can picture it.
What one?
What videos have I got there? I have no glasses on. No, this one. So this video. Aye, that's the one there. So this is a drillogram. You know, like you used to have singograms.
Yeah.
This is a drillogram.
Okay.
Right. Okay, see if you can notice.
Death punch.
New career in Canada.
There he is. There's a death punch in the drillogram.
I saw that. I was like, "What the fuck's a drillogram?" And then as I watched it and saw, oh here, there's Pete. There's fucking Pete. So yeah, we'll have to send that over to him.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I see you're having a new wave in your career in Canada. Canada treating you well.
And send that an access passcode.
That's why he can't, mate.
He's
He's
fucking
out
out doing
drillograms,
Aye.
lighting candles. Yeah.
Class.
I did see something as well. Now you done possibly one of the best pranks that I've ever had done to me, and it wasn't even a mad prank. It was just very well thought out. You doing the Oasis songs
Yes.
in the show, right?
Yeah.
For anybody who doesn't know, on an older episode of the show, Jason knows that I don't really go on Facebook after work and stuff. He was picking me up and put a video on Facebook saying that he was going to try and say many Oasis song titles in that night's show without me noticing. The show went off without a problem, and as soon as the cameras went off, he was like, "Oh, 36, that's not bad. What the fuck are you talking about?" And he told me the plan, showed me it all. It was great. Fucking fantastic. There's some guy has beat you.
Some might say,
What?
sunshine follows thunder.
Bring up the first video. This guy tops you so hard because he done it live on TV.
No, who else done it live?
Who?
Paul Merson on Soccer Saturday.
Did he?
All the Oasis ones.
Did he? Is that where you got it from, is it?
No. Yes. Amazing.
That was fucking awesome.
That was amazing, mate. The only thing is, we're going to get a fucking strike now that played that fucking music.
Oh well.
It's getting taken off Facebook. Can't hear the videos he's saying.
Well, we could hear them. That's all
We
that
can
matters,
hear them,
Donna.
so Dave just has to edit it in after.
Oh, fuck's sake! I hate having to do edit.
Why is that?
I don't know. It should all be going through there. You pushed the button last. It's all you.
Mm,
It's your fault, Jason. You broke it all. I see John's back over here soon. Kotsky,
yes.
in April. I'm gonna give him a shout and see if we can get him back on. If he's,
I'm sure he'll do it. I wouldn't mind going down to that actually.
I was thinking that.
I'll drive down if he wants, and we'll bring him down and bring him back.
I'd give him a shout in the next week or two. See if we can get it sorted if he's over.
Yeah,
That'll be a good fun one.
it'd be interesting to see what's like down there. Is it in the same places where like Betty Black's was?
I don't think so.
It's Betty Black's or Status maybe?
Yes.
Yeah.
That we played with Alex Kidd there, didn't we?
Years ago.
That's what I mean,
wasn't
way
it?
back when. That was a nice wee club.
It was a nice club.
It was like it was side on. The DJ box.
The DJ box was weird, like, but it was good. I enjoyed it. It was a good night.
It was.
But I'm wondering because there's not like obviously Betty Black's closed, so this must be a new one that's opening. Betty Black's was like next door to Status. Status was upstairs, but I don't know if it was part of the same complex or not. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, why?
Them and Kodak's, fair play to them. They've been fucking. I mean, it's more hard techno, like, but they're bringing over some decent artists.
But here,
They've got John, like.
You know yourself. You just have to keep plugging away, and it'll come back round. And when it does, you just have to be ready to take your turn.
Yeah, that's it.
Like this is the third dip in our career.
The third dip in like,
The hard scene.
Well, you're right.
And you know that in a couple of years it's going to be right back up again. And you just have to ride the waves. You make the tunes. Like it was fun today, working with Daki, working on proper old
trance.
Like not the dicey stuff for what modern era is calling trance, but like
big melodies, fucking emotional music.
Yeah. And it was fun. It's like just another string to the bow, but it's fun to take away from the hard for a bit, and then once you go back to working on the hard music, you're like, yeah, it's tough as fuck.
Let's fucking go. Fucking bang your granny.
About 35 BPM faster. Like, yes. This is exactly what we fucking need.
I know. No, it's a weird old one, mate, because like whenever I was younger, it used to annoy me. Oh, why is things not going? But see, now I genuinely don't give a fuck. No. I know it's going. I know we're still busy enough, and we're still fucking. No, I mean, we still play right few gigs every year.
But
in a lull, like there's boys out there, there's acts out there maybe play 2 gigs a year.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Whereas, last year we played a hell of a lot, considering there was a lull. Like,
even with that though, and it's not in a bad way or anything. We're past playing wee bars.
Yeah.
We've done all that.
Well, we could have done that a lot last year.
No, we could have, and you could take the coin for it, but at the same time, it's not fun. You could sit and work for the client, or you could sit and work on our shit, because wee bars and shit have been done to death. It's great, but it has to be now worth the while of going out.
Yeah.
Again, we've been at this 12, 13 years now. There's not much that will happen to achieve. At the end of the day, it's what you rate your success on.
Yeah.
We've
done way better than I ever thought we would have done. Like,
we've hit every goal that we've ever set out to.
Yeah.
Apart from Australia.
Yeah.
And that
nearly happened a couple of times. Like.
Yeah. And again, COVID fucked that. So it'll still come back round. But again, I think everybody has different measurements in their head of success. But your measurement of success, looking at other people's success, then judge your opinion somewhat.
Yeah. Donna says you cover all corners from hard to softies. That's why you're loved.
Well, thank you, Donna. That's what we always.
We actually try to cover the full spectrum of hard dance. Like we always have. Like.
But it's because of who we grew up with. We grew up listening to Kotsky and Alex Kidd and fucking Gaz, Dark by Design. Like that's what they done. They started with like emotional, tough, hard trance, and then worked your way into the hardcore. So it was what we were bred into, and then it kind of got to a point where acts were just playing one specific genre.
I know, like see an hour of fucking just pure hard styles hard to listen to, and an hour just pure fucking raw styles hard to listen to.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Don't get me wrong. There's nights we'll just start at 150 with like normal reverse bass and end in Raw style.
Yeah.
But still,
But there's the food
it's
collection
still
within that.
it's still soft to hard, and then there's nights will start at 140 and end at 220.
And then you nights you go where it's proper raw, and they're like,
Just raw, bang it
you go
out.
nuts, and people are like, how the fuck did you do that? It's like, because we know our craft.
Yeah.
That's why we know what you came to see.
That's it.
But it's nice now. I was saying that to Daki earlier. It's the whole fucking. What words am I trying to find here? I'm done now. The whole
Spit it out.
the
you
brain
fuck's
fog
sake.
of being moving a house and fucking getting life uprooted and getting everything sorted and Christmas and all that there shit has now faded away. I'm settled. The idea I can now that I don't have to worry about any of that shit. My focus is now fully back to tunes, and now that
Yeah.
we've had that focus, there's what 3 tunes have come out of the brain
Yeah.
in a week.
That's it. Donna says, I bloody love your dice stuff. So do we. But we're just going to combine it all into one now. Like,
Yeah.
it's all going to be on phase 2 from now on.
Yeah, we've decided that hard style for us, all them big fucking Dutch kicks and shit. It's all fun, but reverse bass, like yeah, as you say, it's going to be a combination of hard style and dice.
See everything, mate. Just put it in on the phase 2 page, and whatever happens, happens. Whether it's soft, hard, doesn't matter what it is. Let's just do it.
Yep. It'll be a nice collective. Phase 2 will always be hard, but it is
Toughish.
a new era of hard. We're not going to try and fucking go down the super raw, super banging route that we were trying to follow.
In fairness, though, that's the tunes that always do well for us.
Yeah.
Like the biggest numbers, all the softer tunes are always on the phase 2 page low. Then you get things like Badadan and Born in Belfast blow up. You know what I mean? It's weird the way it works. Like,
but fuck them. I don't care if that's what you want to hear. But what you want to make. That's what we've always said. We don't make it for you guys. We make it for us, and if you like it, then it's even better.
it's all the ghetto.
Yeah.
Like it's all them ones that do really well.
Yeah.
No, I mean, it's fucking madness the way it works.
But it's just not. I don't know. The big fucking gong kicks are just not my cup of tea.
I don't mind them. Like you don't need to go that. You don't need to go full raw. You don't. But like a fucking pitch kick doesn't do anyone any harm. Like,
Yeah.
do you know what I mean? It doesn't need to be. Like, it doesn't need to be a full fucking. What would you call rejecta style kick? You know what I mean? Like
Wee side kicks.
Side kicks and all. It doesn't need to be all that. Just more. Let's make hardstyle great again. Simple as that.
Like Big Donald.
Big Donald. Big Donald. Here, we're going to be putting 25% tariffs on fucking hardstyle for now on.
Fuck off. Can't even get fucking tariffs for nothing on what we've got now. You're wanting 25% more? Fuck off.
Kidda loves Belfast and your remix of Caroline. Caroline done alright too, to be fair. It's alright tune. Like it's, you know what I mean, there's nothing like it. None of the remixes that were done or anything like ours. Like
that's it. Shout out to Izzy Nichols for loving them. Thank you.
What is happening, Izzy? Hope you're well.
But it's again, but they were just fun tunes that we worked on.
Is that your daughter, Donna?
Yes.
Yep.
I'm assuming so. She'd never assume, but I'm going to make that assumption.
You assuming someone's gender?
I'm assuming someone's daughter.
Genre? You assuming someone's genre? How dare you assume our genre? Our genre's phase 2 genre.
It's fucking techno, alright.
It's fucking hard techno.
What are you talking about? We always like techno. We never said nothing bad. The fuck, do you remember I slapped somebody at Planet Love for that?
I was also because of this podcast.
Yeah. No, his mate was lying. I knew what he wanted, and I had a couple of too many beers, and he's like, "Oh, he said techno doesn't watch your podcast, mate." And I was like, he obviously wants to see what I'm gonna do." And I was like, "Bang!" Just hit your mouth. And he was like, "What?" I was like, "I'm sorry, man. Watch the podcast."
That was me started that, wasn't it? Anyone who listens to techno needs a good fucking. I think that was an Andrew Tate quote.
Was it? My mate? Apparently.
She's going to show all her mates now and think she's well cool. You are cool. You're in the phase 2 universe now. That's a cool place to be.
Is it?
Well,
when can we kill him? It?
We're not cool, like, but you're cool for being involved in the phase 2 universe, is he?
We're just moderators of it.
Aye. We conduct the choir. Fucking brilliant.
Oh, I love fucking water now.
Make sure all your friends in school. Well, maybe not actually.
Go, yeah.
I was gonna say,
finish.
make sure all your friends in school listen to this show, but it's probably not appropriate. They'll all be
Right.
running about slapping their teachers for listening to techno.
That's all right.
Nobody listens to techno, so let's go.
I thought you were going to say something much worse. That's all right.
I'm not that bad.
Oh, you know,
I am.
you used to hear, see in 20 years when there's a Netflix documentary, these wee eye twitches is letting you know that he when these cameras turn off, he's a different man.
I'm a diva.
The fucking lube comes out. The lube and the wooden dildos. My wee splintered hole.
I'm making people fucking.
Finish that fucking track, you wee
I'm
bastard.
helping people. That sounds bad, but they listen to your music, love that tune. That's good. We'll have a couple of tunes we'll be putting up soon, so please share them. Don't listen to the podcast, but share the tunes.
No fucking listen to the podcast. Podcast great.
That's it. No, do you think there's no fucking kids out there listening to Joe Rogan?
Yeah.
Exactly. We're much more educational.
Are we?
If you want to learn about the troubles and fucking Donald Trump and airplane crashes and aliens and shit.
Whether you put your foreskin back or not, the piss. We're very educational on this show.
I don't have a foreskin, so I can't comment.
You had no problem commenting on the last show, though.
Fuck, that's right. I was actually in my head earlier when Daki said I'm the same as you. You know what I mean? I was like, oh well, in my head I was going to say, I can't ask that question from last week, but then I got sidetracked because Arsenal scored.
Fucking Arsenal always ruining the crack, aren't they?
Ruining the fucking Jap's eye.
There was, I'll not say.
That's such a racist saying, isn't it?
Oh no, yeah.
Jap's eye.
There's a.
I never realized until that very second when I said it. I went like, I don't hear me. But it's a commonly like that's basically the medical term.
No, it's definitely not. Is it not urethra?
No, bollocks, mate. You ask anyone in the fucking country, what do you call that wee hole at the end of your cock? They'll say Jap's eye.
There was somebody that we both know, but I'll not name them on this, whose email address for a long time I can say.
Biddles?
No.
Ralph?
They don't have this email anymore, so I can say it, right?
I know it is. I could.
No. Japan man's eye 1. Right? Why the fuck is that your email address? And he's like, Jap's eye. He's like, Japan man's
That's
eye.
the political correct saying.
He's like, what the fuck is that? It's like, Jap's eye. He's like, oh my god. It's like, I stick that in fucking CVs. No, it's like, you can't put that in your fucking CV.
I know. That's it. Do you ever remember the adverts going about? You can't go in with like Big Brenda 79. You need to have your full name. Big Brenda 79 email and looking at job.
XX underscore.
Fucking Jason Smoke Like Fuck Shankle. Or Jason SLF.
Ballybean Bucket.
Fucking BSBC, Ballyselling Bucket Crew J. What's that mean? Never mind. It's the same. Remember they had to put out warning saying, listen, see you're sending your mates money, don't be typing on it for big black dildos. Or I used to see that all the time. See if I owed someone money and I send the money, I'd be like, for prostitutes.
Yep.
Or like, don't do that, you'll not get a mortgage, you think?
No, you get flagged up.
Oh.
Well, on that fucking illustrious bombshell, will we hit the road?
Let's hit the road, Jack.
Well, I was going to say it's a 58 or 56. It's irrelevant. The night is over. The day is over.
Yes. Thanks, everyone, for listening. Thanks for joining the Phase 2 universe, Izzy. And
enjoy your evening.
We hope you enjoy it.
We'll be back next week for a special birthday episode for Jason.
Woohoo! Ew, we're going to take loads of magic mushrooms and get fucked up. Ew. Right, adios, kids.